Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we got ourselves a very big sword and did some pillaging in the basement of this kind of clubhouse. I'm not sure what type of building this is, but we now have the Sword of Justice. We have not yet procured a longbow, we're still hurting for one of those, but otherwise right now we have loads of supplies and we are lacking in carry weight for the rest of our inventory, so we'll pick through a little bit of this stuff and then see about going back to the Druid's Grove, selling off what spare stuff that we have, and once we've done that... Is this intestines? It is. I don't need intestines, thank you very much. Once we've done that, I'm thinking about going over to the ruined village because there's a very particular item we want to procure there.
Accident or sabotage?
I don't think that we need to long rest currently. We're still reasonably healthy. We've got our second wind, our short rests, our spell slots. There is a path up this way if we wanted to get the jump on what's going on up there, but that's probably a bit above our experience grade right now. So let's cut in under here. And I will save you watching the rest of the walk back to the Druid's Grove. Alright, we've got Shoppy McSell everything.
Need anything else?
Yes, take my stuff and give me your money.
Of course, but please, remember.
He's got 1200. That's plenty for our needs. Let's get rid of the jewellery first. And we certainly can't carry all these shields. Nor 2 short bows. I'll keep the +1 do we need a +1 great axe? It's 1d12 plus 1 slashing. This is 2d6 plus 1 slashing. Heavy, 2-handed, dippable. Heavy, 2-handed. Yeah, we don't need this as well. Pair of plain boots. Metallic gloves, we already have a pair. Precious stones. We want to keep our scrolls and our potions. Anything over here that we now want? We can compare what we've got here to the wizard's spell list. I took a little screenshot here of the ones that we can and can't cast as wizards. So we can cast Scroll of Burning Hands. That's some good AoE for us when we might need it. Heat Metal is a 2nd level spell, so we won't be able to cast that. Ray of Enfeeblement does not appear on our list. Nor does Resistance, Guiding Bolt. Some of these are probably ones that we've already sold back to him once, if I'm honest. Scroll of False Life we can take. Alright, let's balance this up. Trade that off. We can still shop for arrows though. Is there anything here? These are electrified blood and water. That sounds exciting. Darkness could be huge for trying to escape stuff. Let's just take one of those. Man, stuff gets expensive really fast, doesn't it? And do we have a couple of ice arrows? We have fire, we have Ilmatar, lightning. Okay, we have a lightning. We'll swap that down to just 1. Extra. Trade that off. Alright, we've got lots of options. Oh, that we can sell. Alright, so.
Sylvanus be with you.
That's all the heavy stuff ditched off. For quests, currently, we basically haven't picked up anything specific. So what I would like to do is there's a piece of headwear further along to the west that I would like to acquire. Those of you who know what I'm talking about already know what I'm talking about, but to get it we're going to have to go through a couple of old friends who are not likely to be quite as friendly anymore. Because, well, certainly it would be easier if we aligned with them and let them take damage somewhere else. But unfortunately, we can't have companions in our solo game. It's just us. And so we're going to have to find a way to get into a big camp, not necessarily undetected, but unharassed. And then once we're in there, we will need to strategize on how we are going to take out several opponents that are much larger than we are. Now, before we walk up to this gate, there are goblins all around. So do we even want to come through this front gate? I'm not sure. We could walk all the way around to the back. That might actually help us trying to get to the encounter that we want to have inside the village. There's also a small stash somewhere around here. There it is. Let's go and collect that for ourselves. Probably just some gold and jewels. It's the typical stuff. And one of these ways heads down towards where the hag lives, but that's not what we're interested in right now. So let's sneak, give ourselves the best shot at things going well. So these guys are not currently hostile towards us. So we could chance a conversation here. So let's see how this might go. I've never approached this side before.
Hello and welcome to Bogrot. Now, kindly, giz all your stuff.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I don't want to use this yet. So let's go with Persuasion with +7. Oh, it's still a rough check. Alright, I think we're going to have a small kerfuffle here.
Killing you would make my day, but I don't fancy cleaning up your guts afterwards. Hand over your stuff, now.
We'll try the intimidation, why not? Yeah, that's going just as well, isn't it?
You go.
Alright, I'm hoping it's just going to be the two of them. It is. I know that there's more up in the village, but I think for just the two of them we can handle this. Especially with our new giant sword. Now, Tear's Protection is once per battle. Armor class increases by 2. And is a bonus action. So we'll start concentrating on that instead of guidance. And then lay into this guy. Yep, 10 is a very good hit. Oh boy, that's a bad time. So the guy who summoned the spider has run off, which is going to make this far more difficult. Let's try and take out the spider first. Well, we're not benefiting from... Did they interrupt our attack? With an opportunity attack? That is most unexpected. Alright, well I will action surge then. Dang. Right. Potion. And hopefully we can tank some hits here. And now we are bleeding, which is wonderful. What I don't want to do is... Oh, okay, we've pulled the rest of the trash into the fight. That's really exciting. We can't disengage, but I can risk taking an attack of opportunity to start moving away. And we will heal ourselves with a potion for a bonus action again. And wait for them to start coming to us. This is going quite badly. Alright. Second wind. 11 hit points is excellent. That miss really hurts though. We do of course have our lower armor class now. $11 is a decent hit. Again, healing potions. If we die whilst carrying more than 0 hit healing potions, we have wasted all opportunities. We should exhaust all healing potions before allowing ourselves to fall. Right, let's see if we can get some cover. Damn, they got range. Fortunately, that is the guy on 2 HP. Big miss. I feel like we should not be able to be shot through this stone. I guess they can see us just above. You know what? If there was ever a time to pull out magic missiles for our own survival, I think it's now. I dislike spending all 3 of them there, but it's better than being continually hit. See, these others aren't doing anything, so if we back off for a bit, they might just kind of disengage. And they've got good line of sight through this crack in the wall, though. How far away do you think we can get whilst maintaining this combat without them chasing us awkwardly? Because this seems like some very poorly programmed AI. I should be dashing, really. But the problem is, up this way, there is other goblins at another gate, which I don't want to pull into a fight if it can be helped. And these guys just don't know where they want to be trying to get into the fight or not. And this is the wrong place to be. Perhaps we can jump over this river? Okay. We disengaged the combat, we got far enough away. Let's take a quick short rest. We got our action surge, our health, and our second wind back. And then we can return to that post at the bottom of the stairs. It's not the most glamorous set of encounters in the world, but it's keeping us alive, and that's what's most important right now. Unfortunately, none of these guys are going to have longbows that I want. But still, I'll take the gold. Always happy for the gold. And interestingly, Tracker Slice is no longer red
garbage.
Ow, that was a rough hit. So we've got one person with 7 and one person with 5 HP. I think we can manage this on this short rest. Unfortunately, we can't quite get that far to have another attack, but we can increase our AC for a while, because that's once per combat. Alright. Before anything else, let's worry about this person over here. See if we can't just smack them without them seeing us first. Although they move so quickly. Oh. Yeah, that's a glitch where you can hit the space that they left and the game still thinks they're there. I forget that that happens. Let's get right up against this wall. And with the club, I don't see us having too many problems. They were surprised, so we actually get another action. And we'll stand back here. That is a bad time. But with one of these, hopefully... Yes. So we've carved ourselves a nice quiet corner of the courtyard.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
This is the kind of apothecary's shop that we will certainly pillage shortly. Let's steal from these downed goblins before we forget they're here. I could pick up every single goblin bow we find, but it's just more excess than it's worth. That's a short bow, unfortunately. Let's just take a little quick peek up here. I don't think there's anyone in this store, but there are various potions and lotions and tonics and stuff that we can steal if we're careful about it. And we want to find as many scrolls as we can because we now have access to all those wizard spells that we're able to cast. Just because we don't have them memorized doesn't mean we can't cast them with the scrolls that we find. So, let's do the rustic chest.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Interesting. I'm not sure exactly what that pertains to, but I'll take a potion of sleep, a potion of healing, an antitoxin, another antitoxin. There's the trapdoor there that goes downstairs. What I don't want to do right now is fight the half dozen or so goblins that are on the other side of this gate out here. That is not a combat that I want to instigate right now. And downstairs through here is also not the encounter that I was hoping to have next. That is actually across there with those wonderful gentlemen over there, which are far higher level than me, far stronger than me, far more hit points than I have. And what I think I'm actually going to need on reflection is some explosive barrels of some kind or another. Much the same as we used for the instance with the spiders. So perhaps while we're here, we will go downstairs and see what we can find underneath the apothecaries. Join me next time and we'll go down there, gather some supplies, perhaps destroy some creatures that are going bump in the night down there. But otherwise, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider pressing that subscribe button or liking this video if you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. Otherwise, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.